How's it going, YouTube? I'm Landon Alsing, and welcome back to another Most Amazing Top 10 video. If you guys haven't already gotten your merch, head over to mostamazingshop.com. You can pick up your t-shirts, your sweaters, and your hats. I'll put the link in the description below for you guys. Okay, so we all know we love to laugh at people's fails. I don't know why, but harder the fail, harder the laugh. I know I've had many fails in my life, and now looking back at it, I just laugh about it. Well, I thought we would try a brand new series on here. This is the top 10 dumbest text messages, and this one's gonna be a funny one, so get ready. And if you guys want a part 2, in the comment section below, put hashtag part 2 in the comments. If there's enough of you guys demanding a part 2, we're gonna do it, because we gotta listen to you guys. Okay, so it's time to get right into this one. Things are about to get pretty funny. Starting us off, number 10, we have this. FML. Dude, mom and dad just told me I'm adopted. LOL, I can't believe they kept that from you. That's hilarious. Thank God I'm not. We're twins. So? I mean, is this real life right now? What just happened? I feel so bad for Jake, who is a twin. He has no idea that he's adopted. His brother pretty much just told him he's adopted by saying, dude, mom and dad just told me I'm adopted, and you know, they're twins. So obviously if one's adopted, the other one's adopted. But who knows, maybe one day this guy will realize, oh shit, I'm adopted too. Number 9. So I got pulled over at a traffic stop today. The officer asked me when my birthday was, and I told him April 20th. He asked me what year. And then the reply was, okay, and? I told him every year. Ha 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 ha. The guy was just dying in the text message. I mean, this is just so damn funny. And maybe he was just super nervous when the police officer pulled him over. You know, it's not every day you get pulled over by a police officer who's holding a gun right there. I mean, that guy could take your life at any time. He was just trying his best to answer the police officer, you know, the best way that he thought. And I wonder if the police officer thought, you know, he was being mocked or something. He probably like, you know what, guy? I'm gonna double your ticket. Cut the attitude. Of course your birthday's every year. The guy was asking, what year were you born? Not every year. Like, when does your birthday occur? No, not this year. Next year. Failing at number 8. What are you doing? Laying in my bed naked. Yes! Show me! It's dark. I don't care. Okay, so the text messages, it didn't stop there. And I'm not about to show you guys nudity. I mean, this is the top 10 channel, the most amazing top 10 channel. So let me show you guys the next text because I can. And yeah, it's just a black box. It's just, this is the funniest thing ever. He was probably so in the mood that night. He's like, oh baby, we're gonna get something. And he got nothing, like literally, it was just a black screen. I mean, what else did he expect though? She did say that it's dark. And this is just sexting gone wrong. I think the person that sent the black screen is actually pretty clever because they probably put their finger on the camera just to like show that it's like real dark. It probably wasn't, but they wanted to make sure that you don't see anything. You don't want your butt out there on the internet like leaked out there. Okay, moving into number 7. Hey, I don't think this is gonna work. I'm breaking up with you. Sorry. Whatever, you'll never find someone like me. That's the point. Then the person just texted because they're so confused. They don't realize that they just got broken up with because they're crazy. This was a huge diss and the person doesn't even realize it. Or maybe they did, who knows. Also, this is just a big fail. Who breaks up over a freaking text message? Could you imagine like, hey, wife, this isn't working out, gotta get a divorce. I might be very immature for this next one, but I found it so damn funny, and I really hope you guys do as well. At number 6, we have this. Dude, so yesterday I was in the restaurant, and I really needed to pass gas. And the music was really loud, so I did. And then I realized I was just listening to my iPod. I mean, oh my, what just happened? This is a big fail. I wonder how the whole situation went down and when he actually realized he was listening to his iPod when, you know, the huge explosion went off. Did he take off his headphones because he's like, oh shit, like people are around me and they're reacting. Like, does it smell that bad? Oh, wait, I just took off my headphones. Not everyone's listening to the music. It's not coming out of like a speaker system. It's just, oh shit, they heard me fart. I would be so embarrassed. I would never return back to that restaurant again. And I would hope that didn't happen inside like Mandarin, because keeping me outside of Mandarin is very hard. But I would drive an hour to a different Mandarin because I would be so embarrassed. And then could you imagine you have your picture like behind the counter? It's like, you know how people steal stuff and their image right there? It's like your picture would be there. This is the farter. Don't let him in. If you see him, run. Call the police. Call the bomb squad because something is about to go off. Things are about to get really awkward. And at number 5, we have this. Don't come home. Me and your mom are getting it on tonight. Ha ha ha. Gotta hate autocorrect, right? Question mark. What do you mean? You made a typo, right? Look at your last text. No, I didn't make a typo. I mean, wow, this went from like 1 to 100 real fast. That was so awkward. Why does your father have no sensors? He could have been like, don't come home, you know, we're fumigating the house, we got cockroaches, don't come home, you know, we need it quiet to work, you know, anything else would have been better than knowing that you're getting funky with your mom. You could have even said, don't come home, we don't like you. That might have been even better. I mean, there would have been feelings hurt, but at least they don't have this disturbing image in their head that can it can damage a person. And the dad had an out. He could have made an excuse when they were like, that was autocorrected, right? You could have just been like, yeah. And that could have been the end of it. But I liked how the son wanted to make sure and like ask him, like he put a question mark, like it was autocorrect, right? Maybe you shouldn't have asked the question. Number 4, it is time for a mom fail. And there's a lot of mom fails I found out there. We've used just a few for this video, but I hope you guys want part 2 because we're gonna do a lot more of them. This is funny. Please stop changing the Google logo so much. I like the original one. Mom, I don't change the logo. Google changes it. Google changes the logo. On my computer, you don't run the Google. If I did, I wouldn't be driving a 2004 Ford. So this mom thought that her son was changing the logo of a company worth billions of dollars. I mean, like hundreds of billions of dollars. I mean, your son would be rich. And actually right now, there's a race to become the first trillionaire company. It's between Amazon, Apple, and Google. Well, going back to the text message, this mom just had no idea how things worked on her computer. But you know what? I can't blame her. I can see her thinking. I mean, she's not tech savvy or anything. She doesn't understand it. She just thought her son was just changing the damn logo all the time. But that's pretty funny because the mom's complaining about Google. Like, Google, why are you changing the logo so much? A huge aggressive dad fail comes in at number 3. Hey, honey, did you pick up those assholes yet? Wrong person, Dad. Sorry, that was meant for your mother. Wait, what assholes? Did you mean me and my sister? Yes. What a parenting failure. I mean, what dad talks like that, especially behind your back? Your dad just called you an asshole. If this is how he was texting your mom, I mean, what else has he been saying about you behind your damn back? This is no father of mine. This is just, I don't know. If I was a father, again, I would have like tried to cover up the mistake. When the daughter asked, wait, what assholes? You had the chance to come up with an excuse like, oh, I was just talking about a guy who owes me money. But then again, that wouldn't make sense because why would your mom be picking up a guy that owed your dad money? Okay, maybe the dad had no way out of this. Okay, number 2, this one has to be a classic one. I found your friend's phone. Which friend? LOL. The one whose name is at the top of the screen. Oh, right, LOL. Well, can you tell him I have it, please? Sure. Some guy has your phone. Did that actually happen? This guy didn't realize, he didn't pick up on the situation here. He's a bit confused, and I wonder if he gets confused often. I'm guessing yes. But this guy lost his phone, and the person who found it wanted to return it to the owner, but he couldn't message the owner because, well, he has his phone. So he got this guy to try to message his friend, you know, not text message, but like, go to his house and tell him in person that he has, like, some guy has your phone, but instead he just texts the guy, like he thinks he's texting his friend, someone has your phone. It's just a big fail. I wish this text message actually went on because I wanted to see how the guy responded. He was probably like, wow, what an idiot. And finally, at number 1, you have to love the mom texting fails. I love it so much I had to put it at number 1. Okay, so here it is. This is what a mom texted. I feel bad for her. What does IDKLYNTTYL mean? I don't know. Love you. Talk to you later. Okay, I'll ask your sister. I mean, what just happened here? Is this real life or not? This couldn't have been a better planned out thing. Or maybe like this is the whole joke. Maybe the mom is just trolling. But if this is an actual like real conversation, which I think it is, this is way too funny. Those are abbreviations and the person just answered, but it seemed like the person doesn't know what the answer was. I can totally see where the mom's, you know, misunderstanding of this text message would come from. What's even more funny is when the mom goes and asks the sister the same question, the sister's gonna give the exact same response. She's probably gonna think, you know, her kids are just dumb. They're not smart at all. But at least they're polite and they both say, love you. But they're answering the abbreviations that you wanted them. Like, Ask it in a different order and maybe you'll make sense of it. I don't know. Well, there you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a whole lot of fun. Hopefully we get to do a part 2 here. And I will see you guys all in the next most amazing top 10 video.